Hello everyone, as we look at our playoff grid here entering the Craftsman Truck Season playoff opener at IRP, you see we enter of course super comes from already a full race of the good 75 of the cut line. Besides that, everyone else is tight. Just a reminder who the playoff drivers are: me, Jack Wood, Corey Heim, Christian Eckes, Zane Smith, Stuart Friesen, Ben Rhodes, Tanner Gray, Ty Majeski, and Chase Purdy. So get ready to head into Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park for the playoff opener in this round of 10. So you got IRP, Kansas, and Bristol, and after Bristol, 2 drivers will be eliminated from the playoffs, and we'll be down to 8 drivers for the final 4 races of the season. As we get back as we are green here at IRP and underway, Ty Majeski is leading from the pole ahead of Enfinger and Ben Rhodes at the front of this pack. We are all the way towards the back of the field trying to make our way back up through the pack. Already the outside of Chase Purdy, so already on 1 chase contender now on the 3 wide here in the outside, almost on the wall, going by Tanner Gray and Jack Wood. So we've already passed 3 playoff contenders here at IRP, working that outside lane, trying to work our way forwards. A little bit of a bumper there, the 43 of Daniel Dye, getting a little bit physical for position right now. 3 wide racing up here, but on to lap number 2. We continue forwards, but the host of ours can get turned up there by the 41, and trouble behind us. Daniel Dye around. We made contact with the 43, and he spins it. Chase Purdy. Chase contender involved. The 4 Chase Purdy in the playoffs slams the 43 of Daniel Dye. Big damage to the 4 truck, and that is going to hurt his playoff hopes tremendously here. Some damage early in the race, not what you want to get when you're fighting for a championship. As you see, I gone to the way outside, trying to avoid a host of ours. Looks like he's going to get dumped by Bailey Curry, so we just barely tapped Daniel Dye. He spun right in front of us, sent us down into Derek Lemke in the 33, but we saved it off of Nick Sanchez, kept going. Dye did not, and caused a huge crash behind him. Of course, Chase Purdy, nowhere to go, gets collected in that as we get the full speed replay right here to see. Unlucky circumstance there, some unfortunate turn of events, and Chase Purdy there piling in 1 chaser contender with some damage right there early in this crash. And now we are back up here still trying to make some passes, throwing an absolute heater slide job into 3 and 4 right there, super aggressive into the door of Roger Caruth, but we take that position, get up into William Sawalwich, clear him in the fence, getting super, they're slamming each other back there, but we get scored at the line. We get back on the caution flag, and now Majeski's going to lead us back to green. We're hauling it behind him on the outside lane, making passes already here, trying to just get the best advantage we can. We're trying to get up in the top 10 right now, which we are, as we're ahead of the 19 of Eckes. So right now we are scored in the 8th place here, fighting for 8th here at IRP, trying to work our way up into contention for this win to get our 11th win of the season if we can make it happen. Of course, we've been so dominant this season. Now underneath the 38 is Zane Smith. We're going to race him hard here for a spot just outside the top 5 on the racetrack. You got Haley Deegan up here in the 13, is on the lead lap, a contender. That's wild. We're now going to get by Deegan to the inside. We send a slide job trying to get by Friesen as well up the racetrack. We make it work. We get to the inside of Friesen, get around him, now get to the inside of the 88. Matt Kraft to clear him, bounce off the wall there. Pretty substantial contact made. Now we send it by the 11 of Corey Heim, trying to get to the inside of him now for 4th place on the track. Some aggressive moves as Majeski and Enfinger remain 1-2, but we're trying to get by Heim, and Rhodes bounce off the wall, really sending it, trying to get behind. Now we go 3 wide into turn 1 and 2. Huge slide job way up the track, almost into the wall. Some incredible 3 wide racing going on now at IRP between myself, Heim, and Rhodes. We squeeze a little bit of contact in the wall. We going around, goes the 11. Heim is spinning into the wall. Goes Corey Heim, and the caution will wave, and he's going to get run into right there by Sean Hingarani. The 61 truck piles right into him, nowhere to go. I mean, he could have avoided it. I don't know why he didn't, but right there, the system was called by just a 3 wide squeeze out of room. Myself, Corey Heim, Ben Rhodes, 3 wide. I guess it just doesn't work down the back stretch at IRP. As I was on the outside, I had room, and I think it was just a racing. It says Heim came up as I was coming down, so we're both at fault here. See, I was coming down a little bit, he came up a little bit, and we just got into each other, ended up sending Heim around. And we took the position. Ben Rhodes luckily avoided it, and most of the pack avoided it pretty well except Sean Hingarani, so that's his mistake. See, it's a little bit of a squeeze. I was trying to get off of him. I turned to the wall to try to avoid wrecking him, but at the point it was too late. Heim went around, and that will ruin his day and cost him a lot of points in the playoffs. That's some big implication. Remember, he's a playoff driver. It's going to cost him dearly in the points. So we scored across the line in 3rd, but we restart in the race lead here. But I believe that caution actually ended stage 1 under that caution, so I think Grant Enfinger got the stage win if I remember correctly. But we're leading. We're leading here at IRP over William Sawalwich, Corey Heim, Nick Sanchez, and Matt DiBenedetto. Because on the restart, we flew so far away from the field. I mean, look how far ahead we already have. A 1.5, almost 2-second lead over William Sawalwich right now, because we had a blinding restart and continued to absolutely just pull away from the field. And we on to lap 23. We hit the wall, go down to Sanchez, and the 2 gets spun. Sanchez around. The caution will wave. As our tires were really getting worn there, so we bounced off the wall, being a little too aggressive, and Spencer Boyd just slammed Nick Sanchez after their caution. Buddy, there's brakes. I think if Spencer Boyd knew how to use his brakes, he definitely could have avoided that. I mean, Sanchez did, to be fair, come up to him, but still. I see our tires really wanted. I was trying to hang on. It was just pushing it too hard, bounced off the wall, and it shot me right down the track into Nick Sanchez. Big contact. Ends up sending Sanchez around, unfortunately ruining his day, so I apologize to that team and to Nick there. Not what I wanted to do. Just got shot off the wall with the damage, and the 2 ends up going around, bringing out the yellow. So, of course, we pit, get repairs, tires, gas, and we're going to be all the way back here in third, actually, because the 30 of Brad Perez was leading with Tanner Gray. We zoom right back around them by start finish line to the 9 of the 11. The 43 Daniel Dye spinning again in front of everybody. More contact, more carnage here at IRP, and the caution will again. This time, Balicki, Deegan, Tanner Gray, and Brad Perez get a piece of it. Unbelievable turn of events here in IRP recently here, as that was a whole chain reaction that caused Daniel Dye to get spinning around here. I mean, we're going to break this down here. So see, we're 3 wives, Sawalich and Roger Kurth. We give Colby Howard a bump right there, a little bump, just trying to get to the inside. We send him so hard, he gets into the back of Corey Heim, gets him just a little bit up the track, that gets Heim into Daniel Dye, and that ends up spinning Daniel Dye right down the track, then back up the track. I somehow avoid, and then right here, the whole outside lane is nowhere to go and gets involved in this. Remember, Perez and Tanner Gray were running second and third, as we were just ahead of them, and they're just in this involved and losing all their track position now. See, this whole chain reaction of events, small little chain reaction, it can cause a big crash here at IRP. So there you go. Daniel Dye, Haley Deegan, Josh Balicki bring out the caution flag, and we are freaking 4 wide down the backstretch. Incredible racing, and we send it so deep into 3-4 right there. Racing Brett Holmes and Josh Rayholm. Unbelievable send right there, but we somehow don't wreck. But we maintain the race lead at the caution here in IRP. And now we're going to get back underway on lap 34, and we continue to pull away here. This time looking to get the stage 2 victory and get another playoff point to our already overpowering monstrous total we have accrued with 10 wins and the most stage wins of anybody this season. We have the most top 5s, most top 10s, most laps led, all that. We basically lead in every statistical category except DNFs, I'm pretty sure, this season. As we pull away from the 42 Hocevar, we come around to be comfortably in the race lead here at IRP as we just look throughout the pack to some solid 2 wide, a little bit of 3 wide racing going on. Seems like everyone's keeping it calm, clean, organized. Right there, we cross the line to win stage 2 here at IRP, so we get the playoff point. Hocevar will be second in the stage, followed by Friesen, Zane Smith. Then you're going to have Grant Enfinger, Timmy Hill, Connor Jones, Tyler Ankrum, Ty Majeski, and Jake Garcia, the top 10 in stage 2. As we got the stage win, so another playoff point 2. Our total already on the outside. Nick Sanchez on the restart. Once again, another great restart from us. And now Sanchez gets pushed down into Caruth, and around goes the 2 of Sanchez. Caruth spins him around, and he will spin. And then back up ahead, more carnage. In the wall goes Greg Van Alst, collecting Ty Majeski. And Derek Lemke is well involved. You see, I believe the 20 reacted to avoid Roger Caruth and wiped himself out off of the bumper of Brad Perez. Collects Lemke and Majeski nowhere to go. So that's another playoff driver with issues tonight. Ty Majeski involved in this. And then once again, we are charging our way back to go to the lead here. Deep send to the inside of Matt Crafton for position up here. Since we had pitted on the last one, so we dropped all the way to the back of the line right there after pitting. And Eckes gets sent behind us. And we get scored, I believe, in the 9th position across the start finish line. So, sorry, the 6th position across the finish line. Ben Rhodes turned Eckes hard into the inside wall right there. Big damage to the 19 of Christian Eckes. His 2 playoff contenders getting into it right there. Now we lead the field here late in this race. I believe only 25 laps to go here at IRP. We are leading comfortably because we got back to lead after the trucks in front of us came down pit road onto that last caution. I believe we still have to pit, I think, one more time just to fill up on fuel to make sure we're good to the end. But right now we are cruising in the race lead. It's just if we get into too long of a run, our tires get really worn. And once we're on worn tires, the car just does not turn. So we're just watching this battle back here between Jack Wood, Jake Garcia, and Bailey Curry. Pretty entertaining 3-truck battle going on right now. Jack Wood's a lap, I think, like 2 laps down right now. He's been a laps down almost the whole race, and he's trying to salvage some points, but it's not going. So caution out on the racetrack. Looks like the 5 of Dean Thompson was involved in an incident back here in turn 1. Indeed, he was. I mean, just look at this squeeze here. He's racing Chase Purdy. Taylor Gray gets turned into the wall, and then Dean gets turned around right there by the 30 of Brad Perez. A little minor incident brings out the caution flag. We almost drilled Brett Holmes right there, but now we pitted to make sure we have enough fuel at the end. So now we have enough fuel to go at the end. Now we have to hope our tires last. Back in 8th, already aggressive on the restart. And they're looking big behind us. Jack Woods turned in the wall, and he's in front of everybody, and just a little bit of contact. Somehow, everyone miraculously avoids with only minor damage, but the caution will wave immediately on the restart as Jack Wood got turned in the wall by Carruth in front of the entire back half of the field. Somehow all these trucks managed to avoid it, so props to them doing some great wreck avoidance here after Jack Wood gets turned into the wall. See, everyone dives down low. They're checking up. They avoid just a little bit of contact with his teammate Chase Purdy. So once again, the playoff contenders really struggling here at IRP, and now we are back up here. I mean, we're racing 3 wide, 4 wide up here. We're behind Friesen, give him a bump 3 wide, trying to get the track position because you know this may well be the final restart. So we send it deep to the 22 underneath Josh Rayholmes. We're coming to the caution flag. I want to be in good position for this final restart. We get to the 88. Crafted contact. He slides. Crafted around. We slide down the track. We save it, and Crafted spins, and behind us, Sawalwich goes airborne. Up in the air, big hit there from Taylor Gray. Sanchez collected as well. And the carnage continues here at IRP. That one was my fault for just sending it too deep, trying to get every position possible to be better on the restart. See right here, I believe we had already taken the lead. We just sent it so deep into the 88 craft and clipped him into the wall. He slides, he spins, we slide down the track, somehow save it, and Crafton spins in front of everybody. He can't save it. Then watch the one truck of Sawalwich back there get drilled by the 17 of Taylor Gray. We'll see it in the full speed replay right here, but you're going to see a hard lick for the 17 of Taylor Gray and the 1 of William Sawalwich. So watch that orange truck on the outside. Watch him just go boom right there. He gets lifted up by Taylor Gray. Big hit. Now we move on to just 11 laps to go. Now 10 laps to go here at IRP. We're leading, trying to lap the 52 of Stuart Friesen. So he's throw a slide job at him here in turn 1 and 2, trying some dirt racing moves on the dirt racer. Go a little high. He gets around us. I'm trying to keep him lapped down in case the caution comes out. But he's a playoff contender. I'd be a little worried if he doesn't get the chance to get around us here. But he clears us. And now once again, 3 and 4, we send it in, trying to lap Friesen. Really aggressive. Some deep sends here on tires that are wearing, which is a bit of a concern for us. Our grip is starting to go away, which is going to hurt our chances of winning this race. Now down to just 9 laps to go here at IRP. We send into Friesen. There's contact made with myself and Friesen. We both slide up the racetrack. We both save it. Keep it green. Continue racing. Now we track down 52 Friesen. Now we send an absolute mega slide job into 3 and 4. Go way up the track, and Friesen knows that move all too well and just hits us with the crossover, and we can't respond after that one. Now 8 to go. We try to get the one last move here on Friesen in turn 1. Big bump to the back of him. Doesn't quite work. Friesen is going to hang on, stay on the lead lap. Now later, Zane Smith has unlapped himself, and now just 3 laps to go. We are leading, but Eckes is in second, and he has chased us down because our tire, our right front tire, is on the verge of blowing out right now. We are holding on for dear life for this win. We go on board with the 19 of Eckes. See, we take a conservative route here to 3 and 4, trying to avoid sliding way up the racetrack. The tire just so worn, we can't carry the same speed. Eckes is going to power by us on the outside, though. Eckes is going to take the lead away with just 2 laps to go here at IRP. We're getting aggressive. We're going to send it into turn 1 up the track. Into Eckes contact. He's in the wall. We're in the wall. Eckes, huge damage at the outside wall, and his chance at the win completely erased. That will put Josh Balicki in second and give us some breathing room. But you see here, aggression, the name of the game, as we send it deep here into turn 1 and 2, trying to get by Eckes. We go up the track, take a really shallow entry, slam the 19 hard into the outside wall. Eckes goes, big damage sustained by the 19. It was just our desperation, knowing we don't have to rely on the next 2 races if we can win this race to advance to the next round. It's just desperate. We go up the track, and we just got into Eckes right there, and well, the rest is history, folks. That was just one of those moves that you're going to look back on and not look too fondly upon. But regardless, that is the decision we made. And Ty Majeski afterwards, for some reason, is just going to absolutely dump poor Christian Eckes, who now can't catch a break. And that will bring out the caution as we take the white flag. So this race is going to end here under caution because Christian Eckes got dumped by Ty Majeski. So we come to take the checkered flag under the caution, and we will win here at IRP, advancing to the round of 8 in the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs, our 11th win of the season in truly dominating fashion. You see the rest of the top 10 here is Balicki, Purdy, Ankrum, Garcia, Eckes, Enfinger, so on and so forth. And now we're going to do our burnout, burn it down in celebration here on the front stretch at Indianapolis Raceway Park. And a controversial move to end the race. Nonetheless, we get the job done and we win it here in IRP. So we will be the first driver to lock ourselves into the round of 8 We won't have to worry about Kansas or Bristol, which are still some good tracks for us, but we don't have to worry about them for the next couple of weeks. We can prepare for that round of 8 when we go to Talladega, I believe Stafford Speedway, and one other track we're going to head to. But we're going to do a huge burnout here, celebrate the victory. For the 11th time this season, we're going to pull into Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane in the Craftsman Truck Series. A winner this time means all the much more in the playoffs as we advance, although at the expense of Christian Eckes, to the round of 8. And we're going to get to see this updated playoff grid shortly. It's going to be very interesting, man. This playoff grid, a lot of playoff drivers had issues tonight, so it's going to be very interesting to see what goes down. See the race results there on the left side of your screen, and playoff grid will be pulled up in moments. So the updated playoff grid, of course, we had clinch our spot in the round of 8 with the big win at IRP. We advance to the next round. Chase Purdy goes from dead last on the playoff grid to 11 to the good in second. Tanner Gray at now 10 to the good in third. Ben Rhodes and Majeski both 9 points to the good in fourth and fifth. Zane Smith down to 6 plus 7 to the good. Friesen only 6 points above the cut line. Christian Eckes sits just 3 points above Corey Heim when he could have been in our place advancing to the next round if it wasn't for that contact. And of course Heim out by 3 and Jack Wood out by 6 heading into Kansas. So until the next race of the playoffs at Kansas, I hope you all have a good one.